Drake just lost everything by JAMARI. Now, we ain't heard from the boy Drake in a good minute ever since he got embarrassed by Kendrick Lamar. You don't really be checking for the man no more, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what he doing, but I know he ain't doing too good. And apparently he just lost everything. That's what JAMARI say. So we're about to go ahead and check this out and see what it's talking about, because you know JAMARI does his research, so he gonna fill us in. Without further ado, let's get it.
So I had done my best to ignore the ongoing legal battle between Drake and UMG for the last couple of months.
Oh, okay. Forgot about that.
Posting videos on the topic. I figured that my audience was a little bit fatigued. I thought the cow had long been milked, and I hadn't planned on speaking on it again until an actual verdict was made, which obviously could have taken years. But recently, Christmas came early for the boy.
Drake L me.
And the federal judge in the situation, Judge Vargas, has granted the motion to dismiss this case altogether.
Wow.
I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink in my armor for the rest of time.
For those of you that might
not hold that.
Drake was suing his own record label, UMG Recordings, over the content specifically in the song turned anthem Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. His allegations were pretty steep.
I was about to say, why did he sue his own company?
The UMG devised a plan to destroy Drake's reputation and likeness, using Kendrick as their puppet to do so.
Purists and people who just love confrontation, they love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules.
Wait, so he was saying that his own music group helped Kendrick with that whole thing? I guess it was, oh yeah, because Kendrick was talking about how information about Drake was coming out, and he was getting it. That's why he was doing that whole thing of like, yeah, like you don't even know that some of the people in OVO is on my side and all this good stuff. So Drake was actually trying to sue for that. Like, oh hell no, y'all was out here helping this man. I guess he lost. Damn. Case dismissed. Get your ass out of here, Drake. We ain't want like your case. We ain't finna do it no more.
Shit, of course.
You know, in Drake's head, this all happened because he was due for a contract renegotiation, and after he got
that wasn't a real picture with the nails.
He was out here feeling like Eduardo in The Social Network.
Lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Yeah.
Now, the obvious logical fallacy here was that Drake himself willingly engaged in and even encouraged this battle to happen.
He did.
For the last decade, both he and Kendrick fanned the flames of their feud through countless subliminal shots at each other.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just like, I don't know, it just wasn't real to me. It's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real then. You know,
but you seem just now.
Just let it be real then. Drake, you ain't want that. And you clearly didn't want it on wax either, because you got your stupid ass obliterated. We ain't got to talk about the Drake and Kendrick beef no more. It's already done. It's been over with. Drake got obliterated. We all know what happened. We were there. You know what I'm saying? We got to witness hip hop history. So like, yeah, that's already over and done with. We still can laugh though. Thinking back on it.
A little irritated by it. No?
Really? Like, I don't know if it was worth it, you know? Because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck.
And listen, I understand. Drake at one point in time was the biggest artist in music. Definitely in hip hop if you don't agree with music overall. And he's still a big artist. He just ain't dropping shit right now. I don't think nobody give a damn about nothing he doing right now. He lost a beef that is like, all right, Drake, get your ass up out of here, bro. You try. This is one of them ones, man. This is one of them ones. But yeah, when you are in the position that Drake was in, you can say that. Like, it's one of them things, you know what I'm saying? That's like if two NBA players are on the court calling each other trash. Like when James Harden said that Giannis Antetokounmpo isn't really actually good at basketball. All he does is run, jump, and dunk. And that, you know, oh, I wish I was tall enough and long enough to just run, jump, and dunk. I don't actually take skill. James Harden can fucking say that because he's James Harden. You don't get to say that. You don't get to say Giannis Antetokounmpo ain't skilled at basketball because he's way better at basketball than you could ever hope to be. So the man is definitely skilled. But, you know, if a player like James Harden just want to say it, he can say that. Same thing with Drake. Drake's in a position where he can say that about anybody. He be like, yo, you trash. You garbage. You ain't good at making music. Because he's fucking Drake. But, you know, you got your dumb ass obliterated. You definitely couldn't have been talking about Kendrick when you said this, is the point that I'm trying to get at. And if you were, he proved you wrong.
Because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
And nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
In my mind, hip hop is a sport, and fans like me love this type of back and forth. Now, to be
Yeah, it was good. They was
it did seem
spitting.
like he wanted to bury the hatchet with the collabs.
I know I'm pausing. I ain't gonna pause for a little bit after this. I might pause again, but I ain't gonna talk for a long time. I enjoyed Drake's side too. Drake was putting pen to pad. I enjoyed the beefs from, you know what I'm saying, both of they disses. I wasn't just on one side. Kendrick would drop a diss, okay. Drake dropping disses. Ooh, Drake is spitting. This was some of the best bars I heard from Drake in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed the whole thing. You know, Drake got obliterated at the end. It's tough.
Song with him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Almost like, oh, the power of friendship wins type of vibe. Now, obviously,
This nigga
in
is
the
not
end,
pop
Kendrick
locking.
would deny the feature request, and J. Cole and Drake would take shots at him on the eventual song First Person Shooter. And obviously, in turn, Kendrick said, fuck that on the Like That record. We're not friends, and as a matter of fact, we have some serious shit to address.
Yeah.
And P.S. to my good friend J. Cole, you can also get it too. I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out. Drake ends up taking the bait.
Okay, for the record, Cole did not bow out because he didn't want smoke with Kendrick. I know a lot of people are gonna make that narrative. A bar for bar battle between Kendrick and J. Cole is actually dead. I don't know who wins that. That's like dead even. They're both ridiculously skilled. They're both lyricists. It could have went either way. But J. Cole was like, yo, I didn't believe none of the shit I said. All the shit I said about Kendrick, all the putting him down, disrespecting his catalog, I don't even actually believe that shit. So the fact that I put that on wax as my opinion, to have people believing that's how I think, I want to take it back. I know we didn't like it because it was right smack dab in the middle of a beef when we were sorely needing one. Music got so trash for years, bro. So we needed that beef. We needed it. So it's like, bro, you gonna come back and you don't even make music that often anyway, and make some fire ass bars, and then you want to bow out? Niggas was mad at J. Cole. But like, now that we're past it and y'all can, you know, not be that mad no more, he didn't want to keep dissing somebody that he didn't actually feel any animosity towards. That's the reason he bowed out of it. He was like, man, I don't actually dislike this dude, so I'm not finna diss him no more. I dropped the one. I ain't even feel good about that one. There's no problem to me in that regard. Like, I don't think there's no issue. I wouldn't have an issue. I didn't have an issue at the time when he did it. I know everybody else was mad, but even at the time he did it, I was like, hey, man, I feel what he's saying. So, you know, hey, I just wanted to make that clear. I don't think J. Cole was scared of Kendrick. He just didn't want to diss him.
I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out, Drake ends up taking the bait, and the rest is really hip-hop
I
history.
said I wasn't going to pause again and pause for a long ass time.
Some good exercise.
Nah,
It's good to get out, get the pen work.
this shit was so ass. The hard part 6 was
We're at
garbage.
a party, someone's gonna play a song that's about you being a pedophile, and we're gonna sing along to it.
Yeah.
Now,
This man Drake tried to spin a narrative that everything about that got revealed was just fake information that they fed to him, and he tried like he was playing chess and was 3 moves ahead. Shut up, Drake.
obviously, his reputation did take a massive hit.
You got that whole little
People
thing
of
from
all
Twitter.
ages were out here dancing to a song calling him a PDF, and we all know that Drake's reputation is pretty much everything to him.
It's in the toilet right now.
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
And after being embarrassed for the last year, whether it be at the Grammys or the Super Bowl, all of his peers were there to point and laugh.
Super Bowl
at the
halftime was
show.
so fire.
I'm sure that all really made his blood boil, and so he in turn pulled the biggest Karen move in hip-hop history.
Drake filed a lawsuit for defamation against Universal Music Group.
Karen
He made the
move.
whole "not like us" discourse linger much longer by filing this suit. He says
With
the
them half
UMG
push-ups.
planned and illegally promoted this diss record to destroy his reputation, claiming they used bots and radio payola to shoot this song up the charts.
I remember
make it
that.
more popular than it already would have been. He also claimed that this record was defamatory in nature and that it could potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after
Go back and read that real quick. First of all, yeah, that whole little point was hilarious to me that they was trying to take that song, Not Like Us, blowing up and everything, and try to say it was produced. Do you not understand? People are underestimating content creators still to this day. Why do y'all not understand the reach and influence content creators have today? The reason that's relevant is because every content creator and their mamas and their brothers and sisters and children were reacting to Not Like Us and the whole beef. Every content creator that I know that reacts to music reacted to it, and even a lot of the ones who don't usually react to music had a reaction to the Not Like Us in some of the other songs. Bro, that song didn't blow up because they was using bots to blow it up. It was like the hottest thing on the internet. All the content creators really need a lot of credit because they was the ones pushing it out a lot. It's a lot of people that probably would have never heard it, or at least wouldn't have heard it when they heard it if it wasn't for the content creators putting it out. I remember at one point in time, it was funny as hell. Y'all know who No Life Shack is? No Life Shack? He did a reaction to the Heart Part 6, I think it was. And his reaction to the Heart Part 6 after the first hour had more views than the actual Heart Part 6 upload. I'm like, there ain't no way in hell, bro. Cause like there's people that are like that, bro. They won't watch certain shit by themselves, but they'll watch it with a reactor that they know is gonna watch it too. There's even some real people that I do that with. So that's how it be. That shit is hilarious, bro. But it lets you know, stop underestimating these content creators, bro. Not Like Us blew up naturally. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have fabricated or orchestrated this. It just happened. And I paused on this screen because I wanted to see the whole thing of wop, wop, wop. And then says Lamar will fuck him up. According threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, where Lamar grew up, he would not make it out alive. That man, Drake was trying everything, bro. He was trying everything.
Potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after years of him acting like some sort of mob boss.
Right.
He even went as far as to claim that UMG should not have distributed Not Like Us in the first place. Which is awfully ironic considering he championed a petition just a couple of years ago to not allow lyrics to be used in court. And let's be honest, the guy has dissed dozens of rappers and other entities throughout the course of his career, obviously posting those songs on
if I want a rabbit got the gun.
And profiting in the millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I study rap battles for a living.
I mean, understand
Shut
that
up.
had this case gone in Drake's
he ain't want to battle Murder Mook when he was
very
challenging.
dangerous precedent for art in general, because obviously they could then use things artists have said or expressed artistically to give them civil or possibly even criminal charges.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this?
And this was
I need that.
Be an uphill battle for Drake.
I need that clip
Defamation against a public
with the green
figure
screen so I can use it for something.
is very hard to prove in general, and he also had his fair share of what could be considered defamatory statements in his rebuttal and initial diss tracks.
He did do that, and it was funny as hell too because like Drake accused Kendrick of something, he couldn't prove that it was true, and then Kendrick brought his baby mama in the video. They in the living room dancing and all that shit. You can make the point that, oh yeah, Kendrick could have easily just paid her to agree to that, but you can't prove that. So as far as the information that we have, she was in it because they're on good terms. So they in there dancing and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Drake was looking real stupid. That shit was crazy. And it was funny too, because people were trying to like put them on the same level. Like, hey man, Drake's a PDF, Kendrick's a woman beater. They're both equally as bad. No. I'm not gonna get too deep into this conversation, but one is clearly way worse than the other. One is clearly way worse than the other. Do I gotta tell y'all which one? I don't think I do.
You put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not.
I mean, even in the ruling, the judge notes the fact that he accused Kendrick of abusing his wife, while also accusing his wife Whitney of having an affair with his best friend Dave Free, resulting in an illegitimate child between the two. The judge also agrees with the opinion that a reasonable-minded listener could recognize the idea that diss tracks are heated in nature and present a great deal of hyperbolic rhetoric.
Exactly.
Meaning to the average person, it is likely understood that Drake was not a legitimate PDF file. Like, no one really thought he was out here doing some Epstein Trump level shit, but
nah.
Simply
damn, what Trump do? Somebody talk about what Trump did. All about Epstein though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean Drake definitely was on weird timing, but like calling him that name is more just to like insult him. I don't think he's actually out here trying to get at children, but he definitely has no qualms about getting at underage women. And you know what I'm saying? So we gonna come at you for that, Drake. You nasty, bro.
A jab at his questionable relationship with several minors over the course of his career.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. I was touring and he was touring too. And honestly, his managers just came up to my dad and said, Drake loves the show, come to his show tonight. And I was like, are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I like got my outfit prepared. I went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl. And honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. And we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney. So we just text each other the other day. He was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
Okay.
That stays in the text messages.
I mean, his weird friendship with an at the time 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown is literally found within this paperwork.
Didn't know she was okay. People were talking about that.
Also, a
That's
big
pretty
key
bad.
of the dismissal was the matters of
That's
opinion
pretty damn
cannot
bad.
be considered
Maybe that would fall into the PDF file category. 13, though. I mean, you didn't do anything sexual with her, but if you did later, I mean, even if you did later, I wouldn't necessarily consider grooming, but it's possible that you were actually groomed. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Let's just move on.
And that the average-minded person should be able to consider the source when it comes to factual versus opinion-based statements. Like, you aren't going to take the words of a comedian or a podcaster the same as you would a legitimate journalistic source. At least you shouldn't, that is, but we know in 2025, a lot of people live in
Rogan.
what, like, podcasters say.
Because he said, you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, I don't have an 11-year-old daughter, and Brian said, hey bro, address the other shit.
And I feel like where things really started getting weird for Drake is when he requested to see Kendrick's business contract between him and UMG, and he also requested any information they may have when it comes to his biological relationship with his children, and of course Dave Free. Basically, to me, this all screamed that it was not going very well for him, and he wanted to get any ammunition he could during
Bro, he was trying his best to get
so
something.
he could try and use that against Kendrick in the future. I also think this lawsuit for him was really about saving face, trying to change the public narrative, and also save his reputation. And in the end, sadly, I think it just made his L like that much worse.
It did.
Yeah, man. Fuck all y'all pussies, man. For real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man.
Is that real or is that AI, first of all? Second of all, it's not necessarily the Barbara Streisand effect, but I guess it's similar. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to save face and take attention away from the L, and it actually made it bigger. Again, I know it's not exactly Barbara Streisand effect, but, you know, it's close to it.
On some real shit outside, some body shit, man. I'm gonna see y'all, but I see y'all, man, for real. You know, I got hope. For real.
He probably drunk, but that had to be fake.
Over the course of the last couple of months, he has been rolling out his latest album, Iceman, through these live stream multi-hour episodes.
I didn't know he dropped the album.
During these live streams, he was still alluding to the battle, basically saying that it was rigged from the start, and taking subliminal shots at both Kendrick and UMG, calling him their Pinocchio, that they puppeteered to destroy his reputation, but always acting like he was one step ahead with some sort of quote-unquote big bomb.
This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the three major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world.
Do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh, Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
And it's funny that his biggest fans acted like he was out here playing 4D chess, while
I
all
swear to
along, the guy
God,
was
bro.
out here playing Candyland. And the promise of this red button for the last year, that obviously never came, made some of them very angry.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of my goddamn.
Oh, Kyle reacted to it?
Can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass.
Ooh.
Is that actually it? That can't be it. Please don't tell me that was it, bro. No button pressed. No button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told.
What did Act say?
Was gonna be
because Act be on Drake nuts.
Button. So either someone's fucking with me, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm never putting anything else out again. That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing.
It was honestly hilarious to witness as this lawsuit had become some of his fans' sole focus in life, really dedicating all their time to pushing propaganda around it. It seemed like they were very much convinced that Drake would prevail and either own UMG, or in some cases they thought he would cash out in the billions of dollars.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received. And it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
Trying to get billions.
On the lawsuit
You ain't
side.
getting nothing.
We talking upwards of $2 billion.
$2 billion.
Absolutely.
Like what?
And while
Okay.
his fans were convinced by his lame subliminal shots, I feel like anyone with an actual brain knew that Drake was kind of dining on a nothing burger. I mean, the guy was citing his own fans' tweets as evidence in court, using DJ Academic's live stream clips as factual information to support his botting claims.
Yeah, he did that in the song. Bro, when he dropped the Heart Part 6, it was so embarrassing because pretty much every single point that he made from in the Heart Part 6, his version of Heart Part 6, you can find someone tweeting on Twitter like hours before making points. I think it probably was even days before. I don't remember exactly how long it took for him to drop that after Not Like Us came out. But literally all those points people was making on Twitter's little conspiracies, Drake was using those in the songs and trying to pass it on as if it was real shit. Drake, we caught you. You got caught in 4K. How did they catch you in 4K? You hurt, bruh.
So I was promised payment,
Sick.
after, but up front I was promised 5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist. Promised 5K up front, and then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
This was something that the judge also noted in her.
So why would they pay some random 16-year-old to do that when they could have had an actual professional just do the same exact thing? You don't think there are people that are paid a whole bunch of money that deal with a whole bunch of technology all the time that would know how to do something like that? They paid some random 16-year-old that we can't identify to do that? I don't buy it.
Her ruling. And this whole thing was really a joke from the start for the same reasons I said when he first filed. Drake in his own diss tracks told Kendrick to say that he had weird shit going on with young girls. That this Epstein angle was what he expected all along.
Like, how you expect
also
that?
noted this fact multiple times. She also says that Drake basically thinks that everyone should merely ignore every other diss released during this beef, all because Not Like Us ended up becoming the massive hit. This was a notion that she dismissed totally.
The fact that Drake is biracial. So I'm looking at it from a black and white perspective, okay? His daddy said,
I ain't watching no Breakfast Club in a minute.
Rap battle. His daddy said, go out there and fight, go out there and fight. And then when Kendrick busted his ass, his mama side said, oh no, Aubrey, we going to the police.
Nah.
Okay.
That's literally what
I have
happened.
a hard time wrapping my mind around how anyone thought he was going to take a W here. Like, logically, he had no legal or moral ground to stand on. Like, it's not even about liking or not liking him at this point. It was just downright dumb. I mean, I totally get that he probably thought that UMG was diminishing his future value and his future catalog. But at this point, let's be honest, the guy is almost 40 years old, still cosplaying as a mob boss, still cosplaying as this lover boy.
And one last thought. Drake, you didn't, I mean, there's still 4 minutes left in the video, but Drake, you didn't lose because of numbers, G. Like, he trying to act like he lost the battle because of numbers. Bots don't got shit to do with nothing. You lost because of the narrative after the songs came out and painted you as this person, and it was a whole bunch of shit that we actually could believe. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much shit about you out that is true, in fact, that when we hear these accusations, it's like, okay, yeah, I can kind of see that. Like, I don't think Kendrick is capping on these accusations. It seemed like he was capping on yours. I don't think he was lying on his. Can we prove it? No. But it's about public perception, and the public perceives you as these things Kendrick was accusing you of. It hurts your image. So you gotta hold that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold that L. You didn't lose because it did more numbers than your songs. You lost because everyone who listens to hip hop music listened to the song and said, damn, he smoked you. That's why you lost. That's why you lost. Your song could have did more numbers. It wouldn't have mattered.
And obviously his better years are behind him. It would be like LeBron expecting a 10-year super maxed out contract this season. Like, yes, at one point he could have and did demand whatever he wanted, but that is not the current state. I mean, since the beef alone, Drake has dropped at least 30 to 40 songs. And absolutely none of them have had staying power outside of one song called Nokia, which by his very high standards of the past,
I haven't even heard Nokia.
Flip compared to his former hits. Like, this thing never even went #1. And before,
I don't even think I heard it on TikTok.
UMG probably considered all of these things.
Everything on there.
Looked at his demands for hundreds of millions of dollars and laughed in his face. Because they already own the bulk of his stronger catalog. I believe up until 2018, they own everything. Which in my opinion is a majority of the songs that will stand the test of time. Like, I don't think they even really cared to own that new shit enough to max him out.
Drake's run was crazy.
That's why he's so dedicated to this gambling, streaming arc. and attaching himself to all these different people.
And don't get it twisted, Drake's definitely gonna be, he's definitely like, he'd be considered a legend in the hip hop game. For sure, a living legend. I'm not sitting here diminishing Drake's like achievements or none of that. He's still Drake, bro. But it's just that you're gonna be remembered for this, and that sucks. You went out bad, bro. You went out bad. You had a ridiculous run, nigga. Like I remember one point in time, Drake was dropping pretty much the biggest hit of the year, like every year for an extended period of time. But now you're gonna be remembered for this ass whooping. That's to do. Every time we think about Drake, we're gonna think about this.
Because he still needs the payroll
Hey,
to
XQC?
live his insane lifestyle.
Aiden.
Wait, what time? Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside, Daddy.
Daddy.
Wait, what?
But I really feel like my point from a year ago still stands. I really think all Drake had to do was go away, make the fans and really the general public, like the more common consumer, miss him for a couple of months.
And then come back
Just
with
come out
hits.
and drop a polished, great record with a couple of singles.
Should have did that.
Proven that he could still make hits. Like, oh yeah, you might have knocked me out, but I'm still standing, I'm still doing my thing, I'm still strong. But instead, I feel like he's done everything to be in everyone's face.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end.
He comes off as an extremely sore loser.
That was
He's
an
out here
ass
trying to
joke.
change the narrative every day, and in turn, he's really continued the not like us narrative past when most people would even truly care anymore. It's like if you got your ass beat in front of everyone, and you keep coming back to school day after day, claiming that it never happened, that you would have won if you didn't slip at the wrong moment and get caught with that right hook. And now, honestly, who even knows where this Iceman album rollout will go, because it has been so predicated on the idea that he is set for a big win against UMG, as if he represents and will expose the truth amongst a bunch of lies. And now that his entire case has been thrown out, I feel like it once again just makes the whole thing look pointless.
He might try to bring it back up
Still waiting for this
with a different judge.
that is never going to come. I mean, I really just think it was the ultimate Karen move to do this lawsuit. I did kind of see it as an attack on artistic expression. That's why I was never really
Fool,
with
good
it.
as hell.
And now I think he will just have this strange relationship with UMG, who obviously holds all the cards at this point, and was ironically boosting the shit out of his music for the last 15 years.
Yeah, he ain't care about that.
Baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins.
That was a crazy way to put that, but I feel what he's saying.
Drake has a rich baby daddy.
But either
I get
way,
what he's
wanna know
saying.
down below what you guys think about this verdict.
Yeah.
I think the guy's ego was just beyond damaged, and this was like the only route that he saw to kind of like save face or shift
Pretty
the
much.
narrative. But now it's once again just totally backfired on him. Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video.
Yeah, thank y'all for checking it out, man. We're going to put Drake back on the screen for the outro. Listen, I already pretty much gave all my thoughts during the video, so I ain't really got much to say right here. Drake took a L. He tried to get a dub after the L. He just took another one because your case is dismissed. Your album release was apparently ass from the people who actually reacted to it. Drake, you ass, bro. Go ahead and, you know, slide into obscurity. Or come back with an actually good record. But just, you got your ass beat. You gonna have to just hold this, bro. I'm trying to get a little bit of get back. I'm trying to save face. You got your ass whooped, but you acknowledge you got your ass whooped. Just take it, move on. Thank y'all for watching this video, man. That is gonna do it for today. Make sure y'all leave y'all thoughts and opinions on anything I said or anything that Jamari said down below in the comment section below. And make sure you leave a like before you get up out of here. Show a lot of love to the video. Drop a sub if you want to. And until next time, we up out of this thing. It's your boy Dawg signing out. Peace.